Fuck, it's hot in here. That's really helpful when you're living in a apartment complex. I don't have sensors in the back tires because these aren't my tires. They're actually a buddy's of mine. I'll explain more later, but let me see if you guys can see the no, not the. That's the odometer right there. Most miles I've owned on a sports car, that's for sure. Man, it's hard to see this thing shake on camera, but I promise it's fucking shaking. He's a little dirty, but what's going on, guys? It's been a minute since I've been on YouTube. Just been kind of lazy for like the last year. Just been kind of focusing on life, doing things like that. But just wanted to post in today and show you guys a vehicle I just purchased. It's a 2008. Yeah, I didn't see myself saying a 2008 car when I say I just bought a car, a sports car specifically. But 2008 Corvette Z06. And here she is. She is a 2LZ package, so it's got a little bit of that colored leather and all that good stuff. And the owner actually did a few of his own modifications in here, like the that infotainment center right there, and the see if you can see it right here, that focal audio system. I never had an experience with them, but they seem pretty cool. But yeah, guys, this is the car. He drove all the way down from the border of Mexico to bring it to me to sell the seller. I don't know if you could tell, but she's pretty freaking dirty. Hopefully the iPhone camera doesn't pick that up. But yeah, man. Oh, about the front. So the splitter was chewed up. This thing is lowered all the way on the bolts that they come with, that are inside each corner of the wheel wells. It's the leaf spring. I'm sorry, leaf spring bolt. But she has approximately 75,000 miles, which is a lot of miles. Well, I thought it was a lot of miles. It's actually not too bad for a car like this. So it's of course the 7-liter. It looks pretty dusty in here and beat up, but I mean, it hasn't been opened up too much. We'll start with mods to the car. It's got quite a bit. It's making about 560-ish wheel. I have the dyno chart posted here. I got it from a YouTube video. The guy apparently did a YouTube video a long time ago, about 9 years ago, when he got all the modifications done. But it's got heads, cam, all that good stuff. It's got West Coast custom heads. It's a shop up there in Dallas. I forgot what it's called. I think it's something motorsports. I'll link everything down low, all the specifics of the shop that did it and all that. But it's a stage 2 cam. It's nothing nuts. It's just enough to have that perfect chop sound. But yeah, she gets up. There's no doubt about it. As far as she had the mods done at around, from what the video said, it was around 29,000 miles. So I will say 30,000 miles. It had it got the heads and cam done. Basically, engine got torn into at around 30,000 miles, and I mean, it's lasted all the way to 75,000. I mean, I don't know how many high mileage vets there are out there with the heads and cam package, but I mean, this was the first I had heard of, I guess, like that. And before I did, you know, crazy amount of research and started figuring out that they do last a little bit longer than a piece of. See, I mean, I scrape everything with this fucking car. It's so low, it's ridiculous. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of them out there. It's just I was kind of skeptical at first, but I went ahead and pulled the trigger because of the price. The price is pretty damn good for this car. It was hard for me to just pass it up. But I do have quite a few plans coming for this car. I do love it. It's definitely one hell of an experience compared to all the almost dropped the phone. All the other cars I've had. I mean, y'all have seen on my YouTube, I've had you know, 2 Mustangs now. I haven't showed the red one on the channel, but I've had 2 Mustangs, a 2012 and a 2018. The 2018 had, you know, headers and exhaust and everything like that. I hear an exhaust in the background. It sounds good. And I had a Challenger with a Whipple on it, making around 630 wheel. I had a Camaro SS 10-speed. That thing was pretty damn quick, with headers and E85 and cold air intake and all that, just basic bolt-on stuff, exhaust. This is the first car that I actually had with like internal changes to the engine. And yeah, with it being what, approximately like 31 and some change pounds, this car feels like a damn rocket. It gives you a different feeling than all the other ones combined, for sure. This is definitely another league of car. I didn't expect to own one of these anytime soon, but man, I have a buddy that also owns a Z06. It's a 2008 as well. I mean, it's damn near the same as this car. Heads, cam, everything. I tested his out. I drove it for like 2-3 miles, but man, that ride changed how I thought about Corvettes and cars in general, man. It put the biggest smile on my face that, you know, none of the cars that I had did. So ever since I fucked up by driving that car, because now look where I'm at. I ended up getting one of them. But it was definitely a blast, man. And so I'm looking to have a lot of fun with this one. I mean, I already have. It's only been 3 weeks. Yeah, about 3 weeks. And no, it's been 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Granted, one thing I can say is it did leave me stranded once, and that was simply because of this right here. So the master cylinder for the clutch, apparently the fluid in it was extremely dirty, and the heat, I don't know if you can see, but the headers and the line goes somewhere down in there next to that part of the header, and it doesn't rub it, but it heats up pretty bad. And plastic gets thrown into that master cylinder from the tubing or whatever, and the clutch pedal got stuck to the floor and left my ass stranded. I mean, it was a super easy fix. My boy Fabian helped me out with that. It was super quick. He did it within not even a day, and that's just because we had to leave it overnight because it was his day off. But I mean, aside from that, the only issue I think I've actually had so far is that fan and that damn radiator. I don't know what it is, but when I got the AC on, it starts climbing in temperature pretty quick. If you run out without the AC, I mean, it'll go all day long. But I mean, those are just nitpicky things that I'm gonna, of course, have to deal with a 75,000 mile car. I'm not too worried about it, simply because I know it'll get fixed eventually. Like it's just gonna come down to time and diagnostics, you know, figuring out what the hell's wrong with it. But aside from that, it runs amazing. No other issues. Well, besides, I guess, traction, but I guess every heads cam car has that issue. These tires, they're pretty good. They'll hook up once in a while in first gear. They're the Toyos, the Toyo Proxys, the R88Rs. These wheels aren't even mine. They're actually a buddy of mine's, because I had some invos on this, and his car is down. The one who let me borrow his car to drive it for those few miles that fucking changed my life. But yeah, he let me borrow his wheels and tires for the back, just so for the meantime, since his car is down, he can't drive it anyways. But they're a much better tire. I don't know if you can see, but it's like nothing but tread back there. Because the invos, the Nitto invos, oh man, they're absolute trash. But alright guys, I just wanted to stop in to let my YouTube know what's going on. Like I said, it's been a while. I'm definitely gonna be trying to posting more now that I have this car. It's kind of sparked me to want to do more YouTube again. Just kind of want to let you guys share the experience of you know, owning one of these, because it's definitely a new experience for me owning a car this caliber and this year and this mileage and all that stuff. So I'll let y'all know the issues and everything that I run into, and definitely the modifications, because I'm going to be doing lots of visual ones, because I mean, it's not ugly, it's just, you know, I just want to make it my own flavor, if y'all get what I mean. But all right guys, I'm just going to leave y'all with a few exhaust clips, and y'all take it easy. Did show y'all earlier, but check it out. See, I park right here. You hear the cam, fucking gorgeous, it's loud, beautiful, but nobody else wants to fucking hear it when they're living their normal life. So this mild to wild switch is pretty awesome. All I gotta do is hit that on button. Wham, disappears. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that before I ended the video. Y'all take it easy.